Okay, part two of exposing a certain idiot. It's coming on odyssey.com and a video that links the whole process of that because the links below that video is going on a certain playlist on YouTube. So that's how I'm going about mitigating the misuse of my YouTube channels while still exposing somebody. Now, I want to talk about the Astro, the Oxford vaccine. People have been asked, or some authorities claim that it's a blood clotting risk. This is stupid. You're vaccinating millions of people. Somebody somewhere is going to have a reaction that is from something, but it doesn't necessarily have to correlate to the vaccine. Or correlate, yes, but it's not necessarily a causation. It was the same when vaccines proliferated across the world, not for the COVID, but just science generating vaccines in a more efficient manner for all kinds of things. So imagine a chart. Along comes up more and more different types of vaccines and efficiency of them, and they go up. Diagnosis of autism also kind of roughly matched that. That doesn't mean vaccines cause autism. It's a correlation. Correlation is not causation. That's all I want to say today, really. Other than there's a Teespring shop now, some awesome products. You'll see those advertised occasionally on the live feed. There's an article being worked on with the MIT, which is on the whiteboard behind me, to tick off about MIT creating perfect mirrors, and I'll see what I can do to write about the theory of storing digital data with photons. I'm gonna look up to see what other far more experted people are saying about that. There's bound to be something out there on it. I just thought, does this mean that you could do that? Perfect control of a photon with perfect reflection would mean if you can theoretically you can control individual photons, right? Perhaps there might be something out there that completely destroys the theory. In something in physics, so I'll check it out. But if not, presence of noughts and ones would be turned instead of an on and an off in the case of a binary electrically binary thing in a computer chip. It would be instead a frequency of one photon, a wavelength of a photon, or if you like, maybe wavelength of light, photon, and one where there isn't one. That's your digital data right there. Presence of a one, in this case presence of a photon, presence of a zero, absence of photon. Yeah, it's weird stuff. I've hinted at it for a while, and this is just another hint. I'm just gonna see what there is on this. Is there anything on it? I don't know. If there is, it means a very, very fascinating possibility of leaps and bounds in technology, because if you look at Moore's law dictated there would be more and more components on smaller and smaller chips, yeah, because things just get smaller and smaller, and that's what Moore's law was. He predicted that kind of proliferation from really big machines to smaller and smaller and yet bigger and bigger memory size and so on. And it was thought that the Moore's law has reached its threshold, and with materials like we use, it's true. This is why you need dual cores, quad core, 16 cores, whatever core, in CPUs now, rather than one core that is faster and faster. But you can't. There's a limit. But what about processing at the speed of light? You got communications at the speed of light, I guess, haven't we? Just fiber optics and all that. But what about actual processing within a system? Yeah. It wouldn't generate so much heat either, because it's not electrical. But although some form of electronics would be there to read the photonic presence, perhaps. Don't know. Just a theory. You can see why I created the EM Network channel now, as opposed to the Exploratory Minds channel, which, when I'm good and ready, if there's an article on it that I can put together, it'll be on the Exploratory Minds project channel. And this is getting back to, I have this ability now to get back on track, because while doing so, there's a much needed exposure of a certain individual that is going on Odyssey.com, being more amicable to my subscribers, because that's not what you subscribe for, is it? And my apologies, I think, are in order for that, because nobody wants to see what they didn't subscribe for. At the same time, a certain individual needs to be exposed. Enough of that. Anyway, appreciate the views. Check out the Teespring shop. I'll link it below. And I'm selling my music now on Teespring as well. There'll be more music coming. What I'm going to do is put music on the EM Network channel. Halfway through it, you're going to hear me say, "Do you like this track?" If so, you can buy the full version at the Teespring shop. The link will be below anyway. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. And I'll see what I can do next for future videos. Cheers, bye.